I got a kid, so I'm okay with the car and I'm
हेलो, आई एम डॉक्टर वीरेन अत्तरदे और ये मेरी Hyundai Creta SX ऑप्शन 2019 जून में मैंने खरीदा था एंड द ओडोमीटर रीड्स राइट नाउ इज 29,031 kilometers. This is a very smooth car to take off from any position. As I said earlier, drive it with love and it will show some love to you. Maybe your pocket. In city driving, you will be generally in lower gears, and car is pretty zippy on the lower gears. There is enough power in it. And as far as the parking is concerned, I think it's not very difficult. The visibility that they have given in the two rear view mirror, one indoor rear view mirror, it's pretty easy looking into the mirrors and parking and fitting into any place. Be it a forward one, be it a reverse one, or be it parallel parking around the side of the roads, you can easily get into a small place. You should just know whether that place is enough or not. And with the rear view mirror, you will be well assisted to get into it without any untoward thing happening. And I generally drive at the speeds of 70 to 80. If I am on a very free highway like an expressway, the highest speed that I have had is maybe 100, but less than 110. At a cruising speed of 70 to 80, it is a very comfortable and a secure kind of feeling. No shakes, no vibrations, and you can easily be confident that there is not going to be any untoward movement of the steering by any deviations in the road or anything. You feel in control. Emergent braking experience as such, there has been thankfully there have been no major incidents like that. The one accident which I had mentioned, only that was the moment, but it was safe. It was like no skidding or anything.
तो लेट्स से अगर आप ब्रेकिंग करते हैं गाड़ी की और आप 70-80 की स्पीड पे है, नॉर्मली कितने डिस्टेंस पे गाड़ी रुक जाती है और आपका क्या कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल होता है उसमें?
The car will definitely stop in less than 20 meters. I feel it will stop, and as such, even if you have maintained a safe distance, probably you will get a better chance that you will not bump into the next car. Definitely, it has a really good brake. And thankfully, by God's grace, probably I have not been able to test it in a real-time scenario, which I don't regret.
हाईवे पे ओवरटेकिंग तो करना ही पड़ता है।
हाँ।
तो उस समय क्या एक्सपीरियंस, जैसे आप 4th या 5th गियर पे हैं गाड़ी पे हैं, या ओवरड्राइव 6th गियर पे गाड़ी पे हैं और आपने ओवरटेकिंग शुरू कर दी?
During overtaking, it is like sometimes you will feel that the drag is not enough on the 6th gear. You might want to shift on the 5th. Commit into the overtake, and during overtake you might have to shift to the 6th one. That is my personal driving experience. Maybe my driving is different. Somebody may be able to extract a better performance also. The steering feels pretty secure. It is like there is a traction control, I think, which you feel that somebody is holding it for you also in the same direction which you want the car to go in. It is not a very hard one. It's very smooth. But still you feel that, okay, it will not just deviate into some direction. And high speeds also, initial days when the power steering was new and I had driven a car as a teenager, or I mean early into driving, I used to feel the power steering used to deviate a lot. This is like, if I hold it with just one hand or two fingers on one side and I'm cruising at a safe speed of 60-70, I'm very confident. There is nice feeling to this kind of a driving experience. Definitely I can say that I never felt that there was any problem issue with the steering feedback. This steering has another feature. It's a power steering, completely functional, smooth while you are driving. You cannot run this car by switching off the engine down the slope also. As soon as the engine is switched off, the steering gets locked, which you can see right now here. It's freely moving steering. You switch off the engine and within 1 or 2 turns, it comes into neutral and it's gone. And an advice that do not turn off the engine and drive. Because another factor is, the moment you turn off your engine, all your safety mechanisms are switched off. And you are at the mercy of a machine which is not alive. So, keep your engine and have better driving practices to get a better mileage.
कभी आपको ऐसी फीलिंग आती है कि आप एक्सेलरेटर दबा रहे हैं और गाड़ी पावर वापस नहीं दे रही है?
RPM 1500 के आसपास, maybe on 6th gear, you will have that feeling. That is when we try to overtake also. That time I feel that 1500, 1800 के पास थोड़ा सा there is lack of juice that comes out.
ये जो है, क्योंकि अब ये डीजल का बिहेवियर है कि नीचे में अच्छा पावर देती है, जो आप ड्रैग की बात करते हैं भगाने की, तो वो कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है आपका? कभी ऐसा लगा कि मैं पोल पोजीशन पे हूँ और मैं गाड़ी को भगा हूँ?
हाँ, एक दो बार किया है.
अच्छा बताइए.
That safety buzzer which I mentioned, which rings at around 120, maybe in 3 years, twice or thrice I have rang it. Once or twice, first 2 times was unknowingly when I was on trip to Mysore. Highways इतने खुले थे and I just was looking at the road and driving and suddenly the car starts ting, 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 ting. And then I saw it was more than 120. Otherwise, on a regular highway on pole position, you can easily go 0 to 18, say like 8 to 10 seconds tops, and it will be a good feeling. I use nitrogen in my tires and I try to avoid much of off-roading. I have a Bridgestone 215 by 60 R17 on all the four with the stepney, and recently the one tire burst which I had a few days back, it was like I did not expect it, that is true, but then the tires wear out, I should have realized, and probably there was a foreign body on the road, a stone kind of a thing. But then even with a burst tire, it did not leave its lane, it did not deviate in any manner to make me feel really alert or scared ki what has happened. It just bumped a little and held its grip on the road. It didn't go left or right in any way, be it deviation of the steering from front or deviation of the tail of the car. It just kept in its lane and it started going. And even then the tire has burst. I had to just put into the neutral gear, reduce the engine RPM, and in this quietness I realized that the tire is flapping. Okay, something is wrong. I just put a signal and go towards the left. This traction control probably took care of it. Buying this Hyundai Creta SX option diesel was my best choice that I have made. For 3 years I have had absolutely no regrets of having this car. The car is easy on maintenance. It doesn't turn out to be a white elephant. It is good on fuel mileage as long as you respect the car. The driving experience, you can drive it throughout the day, all along the highways, through the crevices of the lanes and everything, and you will not feel tired. You will not break a sweat driving it. It will be a pleasure sitting into the seat which just cushions you around into it. Big positives, the car is quite spacious. My dad is a huge person, 6 feet. He's comfortable in the rear seat. He's rarely ever complained that it's very cramped up or anything. The mileage of the car is good, very respectable and acceptable. As far as negative aspect is concerned, maybe the petrol version may have fared better in terms of performance on the road. The power which we feel a little deficit at 1500 RPM. But that is a small thing. I mean, it depends on the choice. Thank you so much, and you should subscribe to this channel if you like what honest reviews we shared as far as possible with all you guys. Show some love and do subscribe.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.